What's up? So I was talking with a client of mine recently, and they'd been in business for, about 3 decades, 30 years. And honestly, when we got to talking, I was completely shocked that they did not have this one asset in place. And honestly, this is one of those things that like 90% of businesses just don't have, or they don't prioritize, or they don't make it a focus of what they're doing. And it's absolutely catastrophic. Okay. Here's the deal. Before I reveal to you exactly what this is, let me give you a little context. So there's a lot of people out there today that think that, and this is whether you're an author, whether you have an online business, whether you have an offline business, it really doesn't matter. A lot of people think that the focus should be on building up like your Instagram followers, building up your Facebook page, building up your Facebook group, building up basically these different social platforms. And don't get me wrong, like those things are good. And it's good to have those things. They support your business ecosystem, but ultimately at the end of the day, they are not an asset that you own. Like Facebook can shut you down like this, Instagram can shut you down like this, a Facebook group can get closed. Like all of these social things can just disappear and go away. And the one thing, ad accounts can go away, all that stuff. The one thing though that you will always own and have relative, control over is your email list, okay? Or your customer list, that database. But specifically, I want to talk to you today about this email list piece of it because it's so freaking big. It's so massive. So if you don't prioritize this development of it, getting new leads, getting new customers, and building this list, things just go downhill fast. You can have a bunch of followers, but if they don't buy from you, then what's the point? The beautiful thing about an email list is that if you get shut down with all of these other places, you still have a legitimate business. This is so important. When I was talking to this client about this, I was like getting kind of annoyed and mad actually, because here he had not been growing and prioritizing and organizing a list of his customers and leads for 3 decades. That's crazy to me. There's so much money that is lost in that because he didn't prioritize building that list and then maintaining a relationship with it. So if there's one thing I can give you to take away today, it is that it doesn't matter where you are, whether you already have a business, whether you want to start one, whether you are an author who wants to sell a lot of books, it doesn't freaking matter. The thing that you want to start doing is building that email list of people so that you can correspond to. The thing is when you try and promote things over on other platforms, you oftentimes have to pay for it or you are at the mercy of them. I don't want you to have that outcome. I don't want you to have that restriction. So build this thing up today. And stay tuned. I'm actually going to be sharing more of how you can start this process of building up your own email list quickly, regardless of where you're at with your business, and some of the best ways to do this. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to be sharing that in an upcoming video soon. Talk to you soon.